COVID virus has caused us to rethink not just how we go about our day-to-day life, but how we do business in the downtown and the rest of the city.
2020 is not the year that we planned for downtown Madison.
Quickly, I had to go from a business that was all pretty much 100% in person, full sensory experience, to almost 100% online.
You know, the university shut down entirely in the middle of March, which is something we have certainly never done before. And closing down a major research university was a project in and of itself. And that, of course, had a huge impact not only on our students, our faculty, and our staff, but on the whole area around here.
It's been surreal. In fact, this is the first day I have all external meetings. Today is the first day I've had 4 external meetings since mid-March, so out of the home office.
And so at the end of May, our businesses were really anxious to try to reopen in whatever ways they could, whether that was limiting customers in the shop, whether it was reduced capacities.
Right after Memorial Day, we were able to open. We're open for those first 5 days, and then
Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up!
When the protests came here, given Madison's history as a place that has been known to protest peacefully, I wasn't surprised at all. Maybe about the size of it, maybe about the diversity within the group protesting. I was happy to see it wasn't just faces that looked like mine, and how many.
I think we have to take an opportunity to transform our downtown. You know, it hurt me to see a lot of destruction downtown, but now's the time to change.
You know, we have lots of students who are involved in those protests and who are going to be on campus this fall asking, so what are you, the university, doing differently as a result of this change and this moment in time that we are in this country? And we need to have good answers to that.
You look down State Street and you see the art, and you see the murals. Many of those were created by folks who didn't feel welcome down here prior to. And I think there's an irony in that.
we respect the artists and the work that's gone into all of that they've created, and we support the movement. But I think now we'll take the boards down. We're actually going to put them inside the windows so people can still see them.
How does it impact downtown Madison going forward? I think COVID and layered on top of that, George Floyd, as disruptive as it has been and as hurtful as it has been in a lot of ways. Some would say this is not the time to talk about changing things and doing things differently. I would argue that this is exactly the time to talk about changing things and doing things differently because we've already stopped everything.
You know, it's unfortunate that some of us aren't going to be able to reopen, but that does leave space for other businesses to come in and get started. It will be better for the entire city, not just this street.
We have to make sure that the Black Lives Matter movement is not just a blip, but it changes the way that we do things in this society. We've got to make sure that equal access to opportunity, equal access to cultural events, and all those things happen and they become a part of our daily business. Foundations, private companies, and all those other entities are woke now, and they know that we have to have economic equality. And if we don't have economic equality, we're not going to have peace in our society.
I am feeling positive about what will result from all of this. We have short-term and long-term goals to focus on. A lot of work to be done. I think there's a lot of people interested in being a part of the solutions. We just got to make sure to follow through with our ideas that we do generate, and we need the whole community to help us with that. I think if the downtown community thrives and is welcoming to all, it positively affects our community as a whole.